The proposed changes to the Human Rights Act are an embarrassment. They show this government to be out of touch with Albertans and the modern world. The Alberta Teachers Association has clearly stated they do not support the move. The Sheldon Shamir Foundation similarly has stated it's against this bill. To the Minister of Culture and Community Spirit, why did the Minister not listen to these groups in drafting the legislation?
The Honourable Minister.
Well, Mr. Speaker, sometimes you have to make tough choices. There was lots of recommendations that were made to our department on this proposed legislation, some that we agreed with, some that we didn't agree with, some that I brought to our caucus and we supported, and some that we decided we would not. And I remember the day the Sheldon Shamir Foundation had released their report, and I spoke in response to it. And the Leader of the Opposition at that time said he would work with us to make this bill a successful one. There was things that we all agreed on that we should have. Sexual orientation inclusion into this particular legislation was one that we agreed on, and others.
The Honourable Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Why did the Minister let the right wing of his caucus prevail over his own knowledge and experience and the understanding of experts in this area?
The Honourable Minister.
Well, Mr. Speaker, it's funny enough, the right wing of this caucus, our caucus has had full, vigorous debate on this particular issue. The Sheldon Shamir Foundation wanted us to take out publications and statements. And that, from an organization I wouldn't deem to be right-wing, but our caucus thought we wanted to make sure that we protected the rights and responsibilities of those visible minorities and those people that are new immigrants to this province. We can't agree with everything, and we shouldn't expect that the opposition would understand that.
The Honourable Leader.
Well, does this minister understand that the lack of consultation and thought on this policy has resulted in a bad bill that will lead to children being excluded from public schools on important issues like evolution, women's rights, as well as trivial issues like the Flat Earth Society might be promoting, compromising our public education system?
The Honourable Minister.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I love to read fiction. I like to engage in it. What I would expect, a Leader of Her Majesty's official opposition would be able to read the bill, which clearly states subject matter that it deals explicitly with religion, sexuality, or sexual orientation. Evolution is not explicitly religious. We're talking about the actual religion. If you're talking about Catholicism versus Muslim, we're not talking about religious beliefs. We are not talking about religious content. In our school system, in our curriculum, as it stands today, there is very little in way of religious nature with respect to the subject matter.